everybody, and welcome to the next installment of uh, the book I wrote while I was in the army. We're on the chapter 25, Trapped. Devin and Jerry waited outside the door for Wicket. Can't believe he made me wait out here for them to finish. Jerry laughed. He probably didn't want me to wait out here by myself, so he sent you with me. You have to think he is, or was, a human at the time. What time is it, by the way? I don't know. Why? Because I'm trying to figure out if it has been 2 hours yet, Jerry said, pacing. Because I know once Wicket becomes a vampire again, he will come tearing through that door, and he will be ready to take out Craig, once and for all. Devin smiled. Good, it is about time. Jerry watched Devin as she shifted her weight from one foot to the other. Why do you want Craig dead so bad? Devin looked right at Jerry. What are you talking about? I want him dead for the same reasons the rest of us do. He has always been a thorn in this clan's side. That may be, but you left the clan for a while, and now here you are, and you just happen to know where he is. I don't know about anybody else, but I am a little suspicious of you. Devin got close to Jerry. Look, I know I hurt everybody when I left. I know Wicket was probably a mess after I left. A mess? He killed a lot of innocent girls that were working here because of your leaving. I don't know how he is able to forgive you so easily, but I know one. I'm not going to be the only one keeping an eye on you. Just then the door opened and Wicket came out walking. He took off walking fast down the hall, really quickly, and Jerry and Devin had to take a couple of fast steps to catch up. Wicket didn't look over his shoulder. I forgave her because we are connected thanks to the transformation. Jerry looked over at Devin, who shrugged her shoulders. I now know her reasons why she left, and I forgave her a long time ago. It just took some time to get over it. Now then, let us go kill some puppies and anybody else who gets in my way. Ruth stood in the dungeon looking at her crew working fast. They let Craig go as soon as they got down there. He asked Kawhi, and Ruth told him that she was getting revenge on Wicket. Craig said she was crazy and going to die, and then he took off. Bill came up to her. Ruth, the trap is all set. Good, Ruth said as she looked up at the cage that was dangling from the ceiling, ready to be set loose. Are you sure this is going to work? Nathan asked. I mean, they are vampires, and they do have superhuman strength, speed, and who knows what else. Shut up, Ruth said. This is not really a trap, but more of a distraction. Once the cage is let loose, we aim for them and shoot them in the heart with our stake guns. Oh, Nathan exclaimed. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Shut up, Ruth said as she held up her hand. They are coming. Quickly, get under the stairs. After a short while, the dungeon door opened, and Wicket spoke up as he walked down the stairs. Hey, doggy, are you ready to die? I sure hope so. He reached the bottom stair and fell silent. He walked over to the empty chains, followed by Devin and Jerry. Where is he? Ruth whispered, Now. Bill nodded in his head and cut the ropes next to him and took aim. The cage fell upon the three vampires, and Ruth's crew came out from beneath the stairs shooting their guns until they were out of stakes. Dust and stakes were flying everywhere. Ha! We got them now, Ruth said as she lowered her gun. Are you sure about that? Came Wicket's voice from inside the cage. I mean, yes, you did unload all of your stakes, which I must say could have been a good plan if your crew knew how to shoot. But now you find yourselves in quite a predicament. You see, we are all still alive. Well, maybe not alive, but you get the picture. And your crew is out of ammo. Yes, we are in this so-called cage that you happen to make out of some pretty crappy steel pipes that we had laying around in here. But I'm pretty sure you can guess that we can easily just bend these bars like so. Wicket took hold of two of the bars and bent them apart. But that would be too easy for us. So, Wicket took hold of the bent bars and bent them back into place. Instead, I think I might have to do something that most people forget about vampires. Now then, you may be thinking to yourself, what have I forgotten? Shut up, yelled Ruth. Just shut up. Oh, what's the matter, Ruth? You don't like my voice? Or are you worried about how you are going to die? Because you're going to die tonight. I tried to let you go and forget all this. You killed Jonathan, she yelled. Wicket shook his head. Yes, I did, but I had to. You see, that Blood Warrior spell he did should have took all of his strength, but somehow it didn't. I thought to myself, how was this possible? Then it occurred to me how it could have that much power, for I too had the same object that he had. You see, there's not only one mirror, but two. Only the second one is more of what you would call a pocket mirror. I forgot about this until I saw it in Jonathan's inner pocket. He had it tucked away in his inner pocket of his jacket. So you see, he wasn't a strong sorcerer as you thought. He was just a cursed man, or rather, a soulless cursed man. So you see, I didn't really kill him. You are lying, Ruth yelled. Wicket smiled as he slowly walked away from the cage. He reached Devin and turned around. Oh, really? Well, if I'm lying, why don't you go upstairs and check for yourself? Wicket walked back to the bars and held them again. Oh, I know, 'cause you know the rest of my clan is waiting outside the door for one of us to open it, and I'm pretty sure they don't want to see you. Nathan's eyes got big as he turned to face Ruth. Is that true? So you mean we really are going to die tonight? Wicket laughed as Ruth turned to face Nathan. Will you shut up and just keep your eyes on him? He wants you to think that there's no way out of here, when I know good and well that his clan isn't outside the door. Don't worry, Nathan, Wicket said. I won't kill you. I'll let Devin do it, if it will help calm your nerves. Nathan turned and looked at Devin, who smiled and walked a little closer to the bars. No offense, Devin, but I'd rather have Jerry do it. Devin's smile quickly changed to a glare, and Wicket started to laugh. What? Why? Well, Jerry just doesn't seem like the killer type, so he might not kill me all meaningless and let my body be in one piece. Wicket busted out laughing even more when he heard these words. Wicket walked over to the two and put his arms around them. Did you hear that? He humiliated both of you with one sentence. I mean, he thinks that you are a sissy killer, brother. And Devin, well, he thinks that you kill all meaningless and stuff. Apparently, he doesn't know our clan very well. Just then, Wicket's face turned to Nathan. His eyes got a reddish tint, and his smile grew even bigger. I guess we will have to just show him. Nathan watched as the three vampires walked up to the bars and slowly turned into mist. The mist floated through the bars, and they materialized right in front of the three. Jerry grabbed Nathan and quickly broke his legs and let him fall to the ground. You're going to lay there and watch as they kill your friends. Devin walked up to Bill and quickly pushed the empty gun to the side. That can't help you much now. She quickly slid up to his neck and bit him. Blood went all over her, and she just laughed as she pulled back. Blood covered her lips as she smiled, looking at Nathan. She looked down at the choking man in her arms and went back to the wound on the neck. Wicket grabbed Ruth and picked her up off the ground. He held her up and looked at her. I've been thinking. Maybe I shouldn't kill you. I mean, we could use a vampire hunter in our clan, couldn't we? Shut up, Wicket, and just kill her, Jerry said with his foot on Nathan's chest. Yeah, came Devin's voice from between gulps of blood. Wicket turned to look at Ruth. What do you think? Ruth just shook her head and spit on his face. You shouldn't have done that, he said as he threw her across the room. You see, now I have to actually hurt you before I kill you, because I can't let you go now unpunished. So what will it be? How about a stake through your heart, yelled Ruth as she picked up a stake from the floor and charged at Wicket. He quickly dodged the attack and grabbed her arm that was holding the stake. No thank you, but you see you might have one. He broke the arm holding the stake and shoved the stake into the heart of Ruth as she yelled out in pain. You see, if you would have accepted my offer, that wouldn't have hurt as much. Granted, you would be dead, but at least it would be over. Wicket looked over at Nathan, who was lying on the ground looking at him. Wicket's gaze went back to Ruth, and he quickly went to the neck. He bit it, enjoying himself. Jerry picked up Nathan and looked into his eyes. Now then, which way would you like to go? Before Nathan could answer, Jerry was already tearing into his neck. That's the end of chapter 25. The next chapter will be chapter 26, The Club. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a comment below. Bye.